Hello everyone, this is winxp, the IT guy, another lonely Jew wandering the internet for 40 years helping people out with their crises. This is part 2 of a video series on how to create a thumb drive, boot up with it, and rescue your files. I'm using a program right now called Oracle Box Virtual, and what it does, it allows me to run up to 30 independent computers on my desktop. You don't need any of this, I just want to explain what you're seeing. Now what we do is we have an Ubuntu desktop up and running, and when you first start the Ubuntu, let me open this picture here for you and you will see what it looks like. It will boot up and it'll give you the option of trying Ubuntu or installing Ubuntu. So what we'll do is we're going to have you click on the try Ubuntu screen. It'll then load into this, and then you're all set. So then you're all happy. Then the next thing you do is we're going to have you start up a Windows XP virtual machine from Hirens. That's that right there. You'll start it up and you'll turn on your networking, and then you'll have your Windows 10 computer and you'll do your networking. Now we'll have you rescue the files by USB, Wi-Fi. We'll show you different ways to do it. Don't worry about it. Our next thing is, very first thing you're going to need to know how to do is how to get into your boot key. So insert it in your computer, and when you boot your computer up, it'll either automatically boot from the USB. You might have to press Escape for boot menu, F12 for boot menu, F2, press the delete key, go in your BIOS and change it. It depends on the make of your thing. Google it on your phone. Follow the step-by-steps, but I'll show you real quick how it works on a virtual machine. And this is the image that we just made. Okay, I'm back. I had to pause it for a minute. I had to reset it from an earlier video. Alright, when you boot up, I will show you what you do. Is my choice is to press F12. Like I said, you can print other things, but the main thing I want to show you is this right here. This is your boot up menu that we created. Right there you see you got your Windows files, you got your other OS, you got your Linux, you got everything that you need. And what we'll do is I'll show you how to get into winxp. You click on it. It gives you many choices. There's your DOS programs. That's to edit your partition. If you're worried about doing Linux, you come over here to Windows 7, and that'll get you that Windows 7 environment we got. So let's just go ahead and show you how to get to the reset button. Press F12. Oops, sorry, not fast enough. Let me do this again real quick. Press F12. And it brings up, and what it will do is we'll go ahead and we pick off your menu. Since I don't have to, it's already loaded, I just press B to continue. Alright, so you boot up, you press the delete key, you change the BIOS if you've had to. You can Google that, real easy to get to. We're going to minimize this and get it out of our way, folks. So the important thing is we just want to get you in. So let me clean the screen. Okay people, what we're going to do now is set up your Windows 10 machine so you can receive the files, because Windows 10 is actually going to be a bigger problem. The things that you're going to need to do is you're going to set some low-level permissions. Believe me, it's not hard to do, and that way you'll create everything you need. What you do is create a folder on your desktop, and you're going to give it properties. And when you come down to properties, what you want to do is you want to share and give it a name. Make it a very simple name. Remember, you're dealing with Windows XP. It's got to be very simple. No spaces, no capital letters, no flip digits. Don't be clever with it. Simple name. You hit share. And then what you do is you want to share it with everyone. So you type in everyone, hit add. You set it for read write. And you hit the share button. And then you come down here to properties again. You go to advanced sharing, and you want to make sure it's shared this folder, the name that you have. Like I said, make it very simple. Thing you're going to do special, you're going to come down to permissions, and you want to make sure that everyone has special permission to go in there. And this will take a minute because I am running a lot on this machine right now when I film video. Alright, we come down here and you see that everyone is already added, but if they weren't, you click add, and what you want to do is you'll type in everyone in the search box, you'll click on check name, you'll highlight it, you'll hit add, and then like there you'll type everyone, you'll check the name, you click OK, you come down here, you click so everybody has full control, and you click OK. So now that folder is shared so low-lying people can get it. Next thing you do is you come down here and you'll click your start button, and you want to go up to your settings gear right there, and in settings you want to go to system, and in system you go all the way down to about, and what we need to know is you need to know your computer's name and its organization. Now if this is blank, or this is some bizarre thing with dashes or two words like Johnny's Blazing Gamer, Windows XP is not going to see that. It's going to cause yourself emotional issues. Give it a very simple name. This one's Win10. Make your work group. It's the default used by a lot of programs, so you're actually making things a lot faster. The next thing you'll do is down on your network icon right there, right click on it. I'm sorry, left click. Give it a minute. I'm sorry, that was a right click. I'm downloading update on it, I just found out, so it's going to be running a little slow for the video. What you want to go here is you want to come in here and you want to set your advanced network sharings. First you want to make sure that you're on a private network. If not, I'll do a separate video on how to change that, or you can just Google it. Come in here, change advanced network settings. Private, make sure you turn on network discovery, turn on file sharing. You slide down and you want to let Windows, take away Windows permissions to change your files. So user accounts and passwords to connect to computers. You don't want it home group because remember you're dealing with old stuff. Go to all networks option, click the check mark. You want to turn on sharing so anyone can access the public folders. You want to enable for devices that use 40-bit encryption, aka Windows XP, and then you want to turn off the password protected sharing. You don't worry, you can go ahead and set these back later on if you want to. It's mainly going to allow older stuff to connect to you through your network. Alright, once you've done that, you're all set. This is on the network, you know the name, you wrote it down. Now you come over here on Ubuntu, and that was when you boot up choices. Come in here and you click your file manager. Computer is the Ubuntu operating system. Your stuff will be called something volume. So if you click on that, that's where you'll see your files. So you click there. This is a Ubuntu machine with a damaged partition. So you just find whatever file you wanted at the time. And we're going to go to the home files and I'll show you how to connect it. And if you browse network, you may or may not see all your network devices. If they pop up, fine, but if you have somebody not issuing the commands on your network and your devices aren't sharing their locations, or you have file sharing turned off, this is going to be blank and you think, well, I'm dead in the water now. If you plug in a USB key in this, backup drive, whatever, it will appear as a volume and you can copy the files over. But if you want to connect to it, like I said, browse network, nothing. what you do is you'll hit connect to server, and you'll type in an example of that command right there, which is smb : // and we know the name was win10. You hit enter, and there's your shares. There's that file folder we had right there saved. There's a piece of wallpaper that I know is in there. You can see the little icon of it sticking out. So once you have it, you just come down here to your volume, go get your rescue files that are so desperate to save. You'll look in here, grab whatever files that you want. Say if I wanted to save that file right there, I just copy it, come right here, and you paste it. Well, that was a protected file. I'm sorry, folks. We'll just create a document real quick here. Just copy it, go to Windows 10, paste it. Bingo. You'll do that with your entire file folder. Like I said, it'll be listed here. If you're using a backup drive, you'll plug it in, you'll see the icon for it. You can paste it there. But either way, that's how to use Ubuntu. You're copying your files over, you're good to go. Now on Windows XP, we're going to minimize this. When you first file up Windows XP, you'll have to start networking. When you first start it, your network manager is going to say file sharing not installed. So what you do is you have to type in a password first, make it 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, hit set password, then you hit start, then it's apply and OK. But before you do that, you click on network setup, your icon will appear, then you click on it again, you give your computer, make sure it's put it in the work group, make sure it has a name, apply, OK, come back to it, sharing, make sure it's started, apply, OK. And if you don't know if you're on your internet, go at the very top item, properties, you hit info, make sure you have numbers, not zeros written down. If not, hit renew. Alright, so we're all connected. So you may or may not see everything if you look in your network places. And this is because you're using Windows XP. A lot of times, unless things are sharing for low permissions, you won't see it. You see it's blank. So you think you're lost. You're not lost. You come in here to your network drives. I'm going to pause this just. Okay, I paused it for a minute. I want to make sure the command got through. You'll type in // win10. Remember, that's the name of your computer that you're sharing over here, your Windows 10 machine. And then /save, that's the name of the file that you're sharing it. And then you put in any username and any password, because remember you turned off the select password required settings. You'll hit connect. It'll come up with a dialog, and right there you see Z drive, status OK. So if we come to our computer, there's Z drive, there's our 2 files. So all you do is you come in, go to your local disk, users, you find your file folder, your documents, whatever you want to keep, and you copy all those or minimum amount of those you want. If you want to take that whole file folder, right click on it and copy it and paste it on Z drive. That's all you do. That's it, folks. You've done it. You've rescued your files. On this, if you're using a USB drive or a thumb drive or emergency backup drive, you plug it in at this point before you start your networking. And if it isn't recognized, you don't see it pop in, click on this install hardware icon right here. And right here is the main menu. And this has all your programs, your antivirus, your backup, your cleaners. There's lots of videos on YouTube on how to use these, so we won't waste the time here. I've already wasted 15 minutes of your time. Thank you for being patient. Our next video is how to partition and install Ubuntu. Thank you very much, guys. I hope I helped you out.